Hello, YouTubers. It's Lise, not your fucking guru. It's March 1st already, 2022. So this makes the first day of the third month of the abundance experiment. Me taking on YouTube during a pandemic and during apocalypse, basically. Now we're into the big WAR. Let the theater go on. The worst possible time to be naming a channel with something like not your fucking guru, right? That's the point, y'all. That's the point. You know, we are the reality that we make, and there's a lot of brave souls out here, as I've said before, and I just believe that we should all do our part. And even people don't agree with you. I watch lots of people's channels that I don't agree with everything they have to say, but they've got gems. And for us to hold on to our abilities to speak clearly, you are not disposable. You're not just one of the masses. You are just you, that one unique you, and we need you. You're a piece of the puzzle. So I first off would like to encourage everybody to remember that we are frequency, and that your frequency does affect everybody else's frequency. Me putting my frequency out here in another way, it's sort of like music, you know, it affects people. And even though I'm just a teeny tiny little channel and just a few people watch me, it's still my responsibility. The frequency that I put out there reverberates and reverberates and reverberates. So I have a few things on my mind I was wanting to talk about. And the first one was I've reached out to a bunch of people. So as I get their responses and they get back with me, I'll add this as a little segment because it's very interesting into these videos. So I was asking a bunch of people in a bunch of different ways. I would like to do interviews, and I would like to get better at my questions and my answer, my listening, and my answers too. So I asked people, now that we have so many people on our social media and we watch other people's families grow up, and we love them, we truly love them, but maybe we haven't seen them in forever, and then time flies by, and then, you know, like maybe you go through a time of isolation or financial need or whatever, and maybe that makes us feel even more separated or overwhelmed, or so a few people responded, and some people said they felt a great sense of shame, and the longer that it went on, that they didn't connect with these people that they truly loved and wanted to reach out to, that the longer it went on, they didn't feel like they could reach out. It just made it harder and harder and easier just not to after a while. So are we overwhelmed on purpose as part of this whole grand design of fuckery to make us all so overwhelmed, you know, with everything? We've got nothing left for the very thing that we should be living for, right? We all live and strive for that sense of love, connection, and appreciation. And when it's all said and done, you know, that's all we get to take with us is those, you know, those beautiful feelings, you know. So, you know, another person said to me that they had lost, you know who you are, I love you, that they had lost somebody that they loved very, very much, that was so, so dear to them. They were lucky enough to spend a little time with them at the very end, but it was very quick, and that they wish that they had gotten to spend more time with this person. We hear that cliche all the time, but it doesn't apply even more now. Look what's going on in the world. When was the last time, because of the everything going on, that you have not connected with the people that you loved or weren't allowed to? So I encourage everybody, you know, the resistance is being the love and the light. That means things like singing, When I was a kid, you used to hear people, I don't know if I've said this before, because I've fucked up so many videos, y'all, that didn't get posted. And if you watch my other videos, the ones that did make it up, then you'll laugh and you understand what I've been going through. But remember when you used to walk through a store and you'd hear an old man whistling, right? And he'd be making bird noises and all kinds of cool sounds, and you just couldn't wait to get through this. So be a bird whistler, man, or just something, level up somehow, just baby steps. You know, we are what we eat, the frequency of how we feel, our depression, inflammation is caused by our food, and what's healthy for one person can make somebody else's system inflamed. So learn your system, work with your diet, get your levels up, like your energy up, get to the optimal place that you can of health so that you can shine and be this light that we need to be right now. So, you know, I've spoken before, if again, that was one of the videos that made it up, was, I'm sure some of this has come out, with the Mandela effect, you know, it is important to understand the system and the simulation within which we are living. But we also know that just like how the Mandela effect, if you haven't looked into the Mandela effect, go check it out and see how you're Mandela affected, because that's endless, y'all. Y'all can go check that out. There's lots of people covering that. So, but the point is that things could change on a heartbeat. None of this is real, and we're in a serious time. So I feel like I should address things like the WAR and say something about it. But man, y'all, everybody's already made up their minds. If you're into the WAR machine, you love it. You love it, and you love talking about it, and you love the cat soldiers and the propaganda, and ooh, isn't war sexy, and aren't you macho, and he said, she said, they said. Regular folks, this just hurts regular folks. It always does. But something big is maybe coming, but do we, like quantum physicists say, affect the simulation, or like that show Lost? You know, it's our subconscious. You know, so we have to grow from within. You can't just lie to yourself and say you don't think a certain thing. So I know I'm all over the place tonight. But if we affect the simulation, then what we think and feel does matter. And so we can't really do a lot about what people playing God. We don't need rulers, y'all. When it boils down to regular folks, we need food, we need water, we need love, medical care, housing, and some rest, man. We're not meant to live this way. Life isn't meant to suck so bad and be filled with so much stress. It's not. So, in order to break the sucky energy of the stress WAR talk, let's do a Resin reveal, Resin reveal. Yes. All right. I've been waiting a long time for this, y'all. Here, you want to see the bottom? There you go, before we take it out of the mold. Okay, this one's been waiting for a while, all right? Sorry, I'm licking my lips a lot. I just drank a whole bunch of water, so I wouldn't be dehydrated or whatever. I didn't drink enough water today. And it's hot in here tonight, so yeah. Anyway, bear with me here. So, I've been making these now for like 5 years. I really suggest you guys still check out. I still love Ken Rolla for all his stuff about pyramid wisdom and his information on Ormus, Organite. He's got a lot of good videos on. I know I'm blowing you up, Ken Rolla. Anyway, that man's been through a lot, and I just like what he had to offer. Anyway, he got me making Organite, and if I'm even allowed to legally say that. But all right, here's the bottom. So this piece right here is a full piece of Organite. I'm putting together a web page, you guys. I'm learning to use the computer and putting this web page together all at the same time. And I know. And so these pieces will be for sale, you know, on the site if somebody doesn't get them first. So here we go. Resin reveal. These are always awesome and exciting. Oh my God. Oh, look at this one. It's beautiful. Here it goes. All the way. Oh yeah, look at that. All right. Okay, what do we got here? It's been so long. This one's been waiting, y'all. So we've got a beautiful large terminated quartz crystal. Always use terminated crystals in the point and in the tips. And then you want to layer your quartz crystal with metals that are highly conductive. And I learned, oh, let me see if I can get the glare off of this. I learned that the smaller the pieces of metal, and certain metals are more conductive electrically than others, so I use a lot of brass because that's what I can get a hold of, and they're small shavings. So we have a positive wrapped, copper wrapped terminated quartz crystal, and then we have some gold foil with brass, and then believe this is glow in the dark. And whenever I put a layer like this, I also make sure that every layer is brass quartz, even if I have to take some and hammer it up and put the powder in there. So then in the bottom here, you can see through the side, I think you can see a little bubble right in there. That's a reverse piece of brass going the opposite direction, like an orb. And then I've got rose quartz with quartz crystal in 2 layers around that brass going down the middle. And then quartz, large terminated quartz crystals in the bottom. And then this piece is its own separate piece of orgonite. All right, that one's beautiful. Now when it's totally finished, you have to do one more layer. If you can see, the bottom is concave, so I have to dome it and do one more layer. And man, I fucked up some of them doing that because it goes over the side. You have to put just enough that it makes a nice dome on there without going over the side. And that just is the finishing touch, so it sits nice. But resin reveal. All right, I always love these, y'all. Just love them. All right, I have one more, but I've been spoiled, and I've been using these molds that are rubber, so they're real easy to get out. And this one I used the silicone release, so it may be a resin reveal, but I don't know, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out of this easily. So if it doesn't come out easy, I'll have to get it out off camera and then show you on the next video. All right, so we've got our golden rabbit going down those rabbit holes, large terminated crystals there. All right, and as I chat you up, let me see if I can get this out of the mold quickly as I can. But if not, all right, you'll get to see it anyway. So I say try new things. Don't be afraid of looking foolish. You know, the people that inspire us the most that are on path are the people that are willing to look silly and fuck up. And like, I probably am not going to be able to get this out of the mold, y'all. But you never know. You never know. But see, then you get to know when you go home or go home, you're at home. When you try to do something like this and, you know, it's hard and you see that crazy chick that made some pretty cool resin reveals or whatever, you can know that, you know, what it's like. It's not that easy. Yeah, I think I have to get a screwdriver or my little piece of metal in there to get this going. Okay, it's not a resin reveal. Not a resin reveal. All right, you're going to have to wait on this one. This one is going to be a part 2. All right, so we'll resin reveal that one next time. All right, so anyway, I wanted to encourage us to be fully present. Be fully present. Try to. Notice if you're not being fully present. You know, I was thinking the other day, and I've been doing this exercise for a really long time where you just observe your thoughts floating by like clouds, and your thoughts aren't you. Your thoughts are just thoughts. You don't have to be your thoughts. So I'm watching my thoughts go by, and I was thinking about something, and lo and behold, I was thinking in letters and words. Like, I'm a picture thinker, y'all. Like, I was like, what the hell? I mean, literally, I'm seeing like the sentence spelled out in my mind's eye. Like, what the hell? And then I thought about spells, like, spelling, and people that know that our language and our letters and it's all spells. It limits us into our abilities to express and connect with one another. And I personally think we're meant to be telepathic and express ourselves more like animals do. That we don't need that many sounds. But anyway, so I was really shocked. So I was looking up, all kinds of blibbity blab, specialists telling you brain stuff and whatever about thinking in letters or in pictures. And I would like to propose that when we are fully present, that we think more in pictures. That's our natural. Now maybe it's just natural to me. I'm full of shit. So let me know if y'all that watch this want to fucking comment down there or whatever. But when you're fully present, like when you're doing meditation, you can sit and actually see the thing in your mind's eye, not in your mind's eye, but like you're there, you can smell it, you can feel it, and like those tests show, if you can feel it that much and you're imagining it, it really is happening in your brain. So right now, I encourage y'all to take a few minutes, to take some deep breaths, and really, really be present, meaning that wherever you're at and whatever you're doing, just take a minute to really notice. Are you breathing down into your belly? What does it smell like? What are you thinking like? How are you holding yourself? Just be present. I think that it's a real luxury these days, y'all. Anyway, I'd really appreciate it if you'd subscribe and like and share, but you don't have to. It's a free will zone. But I'd appreciate it. And thank you for listening to me. And I'll break out that resin reveal on the next video. And thank you. Thank you for your love and your support and your kindness and leveling up with me. And this has been a fucking blast. This is the first day of the 3rd month of a year-long experiment. And so far, y'all, I've leveled up so much. Thank you for going on this journey with me. And yeah, I fucking love it. And I love you. And I will see you next time with another resin reveal. Lise, not your fucking guru. Sending you a lot of love. And I'll see you next time. Right on.